Hello everyone. Today I'd like to show you Sapling's environment and how to use Crunchit applet. When you sign into Sapling and click on our course link, you will see this page, and this is the home page or main page of Sapling. On the right side, you will see the ebook. If you click on this, it opens you a new tab and it shows you the ebook. If you click on this option, table of content, it opens you the table of content and you can choose different parts of book and different chapter, different section. And in this way, you're able to read the ebook. Okay, go back to the main page. On the left side, there are some options like the due date, grade book, that I let you discover this on your own. If you scroll down on the main page, you can find all the chapters that I'm covering in this course. By reading syllabus, you should already know the only homework and practice quizzes in each chapter are going to be graded, and they are part of your overall grade on Sapling. And also you can see the due dates and time. By clicking on this homework and practice quizzes, you are able to open that and start your homework and practice quiz. For more detail, please read the syllabus. The rest of this material are for your practice before taking homework and quiz. On this main page, actually, there's a statistical applet, Crunchy, that can help you to analyze the data sets that are provided for you in the assignments. Also, you should use this applet to work on your data set in the project. So here also there is a tutorial for Crunchy, but I'm going to make a tutorial on Crunchy for different chapters and how to use that for your project. Okay, so I'm going to start showing you how to use Crunchy for the first chapter. If you click on this, it's going to open the Crunchy applet in a new tab. I'm going to maximize or zoom in this page, and if you see there's a kind of worksheet similar to Microsoft Excel. If you already know what Excel is, there are some rows and some columns. If you click on the cells, you can enter your data set. If you click on this column and this arrow, you can rename the column. And also you can delete this column or sort this column. Okay, so if you go to File, there are some options for you here to import from file, import a dataset from a file, or you can export the dataset you created here to your computer. And also you can load some of the data sets from the examples in the ebook. For example, I'm going to go to chapter 1, example number 4. So this example is from chapter 1, and if you already read the PDF and the notes I uploaded for you, you should know this dataset because I explained this dataset in that PDF. Okay, as you know, these are the individuals, means each row shows an individual, and this column is the variable. This is a numerical or quantitative variable. This column is the categorical variable or qualitative variable. So now I want to draw some graph based on this dataset. I'm going to go to graphics. There are graphs that you should be familiar with: histogram, stem and leaf plot, and bar graph, pie chart. As you should already know, bar graph and pie charts are the only graphs that we can draw for the qualitative variables. And then histogram and stem and leaf plot are the only graphs that we can draw for quantitative variables. Click on pie chart with raw data. Then you are going to choose the categorical variable and draw a pie chart in this way. I will close this. You can go to graphic, bar chart with raw data, choose a categorical variable and draw a bar graph. Close this. You can go to graphic, histogram, choose a quantitative or numerical variable. You always can fill this option, but these are all optional, so you don't have to. But for your project, you should write the title and X label, Y label for your graph. Calculate this, and as you see here, there's a histogram. So if you go back to histogram, you will see it says number of bins. This one tells you how many class intervals you can choose for your histogram. You can choose 5 to 20 class intervals or bins, but it just depends on the number of individuals or observation you have in your data set. For example, if you have only 14 individuals, choose 5 bins. And if you have 1,000 individuals or observations, you should choose, for example, 20 bins. There's a formula to choose the number of bins, but it's outside of the scope of this class. So you can still look it up or ask me if you are interested. Okay, one option that I wanted to show you is help. If you click on help, it's going to open a new tab for you, and it will show an example and explains the histogram, for example, for you. For most of these calculation, these graphs, you will see the help button here, and you can choose this. I will close this. I'm going to go back to graphic and draw a stem and leaf plot. Again, we should choose a quantitative or numerical variable. And then I left everything untouched. Calculate, and here is the stem and leaf plot for this data set, for this variable. Okay, so This was what you should learn for chapter 1 when we are visualizing the dataset and creating dataset and visualizing the dataset.